This is Josiah Plays Tyranny. Alright, Earthshaker just mentioned the ritual of fallowing. I'm like, what dis? What dis? Ritual of fallowing, you said? He grits his teeth and looks away. Rattle him? Finish him off? Really? This is how you want to play it? Nostrils flared. He spits equal parts blood and saliva at your feet. This guy is just collecting... This guy's just clicking on glare silently over and over. I'll rattle him, whatever that means. Rage courses through him, burning brightly behind his eyes. I'll rattle him harder! He breaks beneath the pain and fear, a pathetic excuse for a battle mage. Please, you must see to reason. We're conducting a highly intricate, magically esoteric procedure with terrene elemental loads of a mercurially unstable charge resonance. Destroy a single stone, and the backlash could kill us all, you ass! Do I look like a novice to you? There's no backlash brewing, you just don't want me to ruin your precious ritual. I'll be dead either way, Fatebinder, but you and the beasts, are you willing to chance it? Yes. And they're all dead. I know, right? Why do you gotta call me an ass? That is rude. Broken skull, mask, and some blood. That's all the loot I got from that big-ass fight? Come on, nah. Alright, hold on. Before we cross that bridge... do I want to mess with this thing? Alright, there's some more Earthshakers. Also hostile. Do I want to mess with this thing right now? That's the real question. Did somebody level up? Did we have a level up? Siren, she leveled up and now she's gonna get some more finesse. I'm not real thrilled about any of her talents, to be perfectly honest. She could get one of these three things now. Big bonus when defense when disengaging. Another aria that I don't need because I've already got way more arias than I even use. Slow her song progression. I don't want that. That's the opposite of what I want. So I guess we'll take the disarming guise. Her non-threatening appearance causes foes to underestimate her, granting her a large bonus to disengagement defense. We'll just take that. I've already got all the talents on her that I actually want, so anything I'm taking after this point is just a, you know, whatever, basically. It didn't give me the option. It didn't give me the option to not kill him. If I'd have had the option, I would have taken it. In my defense, Your Honor, there was no dialogue option to let the person live. Therefore, it cannot possibly be murder. All I said was, yes, I'm willing to risk messing up. All I said was yes, and all of a sudden they're just dead. I didn't click anything that said, kill him. I only had two other options, which was take him to the fucking edge, which is a killing him thing, or kill him. That was my only options. I chose the least violent option, and it still killed him. That's how this game is. This game is all about decisions where you have to do an evil thing. You just have your choice between two different evil things, or three different evil things. He couldn't handle the truth. Yeah. All right. Let's as soon as Verse levels up, I'm gonna let Verse solo the next group because she needs some extra XP. As soon as she's at 100 in bows, look at that. As soon as she levels up, we'll go train. Let's mess with this thing. This staff, affixed to a charged load of Azurelith, has been primed to harness Cairn's energy. Destroy. Break the staff and shatter the Azurelith node to disrupt the Earth. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that just yet, so let's just leave that alone for now. Let's just go defend ourselves against some more people. Self-defense, self-defense.
I'm on it.
It is self-defense.
Easy as can be.
Self-defense, self-defense. Do you like self-defense?
You got it.
You have no hope.
We have some people that need to get defended against. Selfly.
You got it.
Tear your...
You got it.
Damn thing could pierce cloth. Bleed out, you little shit.
Is this guy ever gonna die or what?
Bleed out, you little shit.
Alright, is he healing up from Ash's Aegis or what? Yeah, Ash's Aegis is healing him. Okay, that's enough of that. Sever Ash's bond. No more Ash's Aegis for you,
Damn thing
sir.
could pierce cloth.
Count on it.
Please die.
Bleed out, you
There we go. She jibbed him. Now let's
You
look at
got
this guy. She just aced him with Earthshaker. I mean, with Skull Splitter. Wow. Well, let's go get this guy.
I'm on it. No dice.
I bring glory to my kin.
Count on it.
Oh, this is Rolo. He's one of the ones we heard. He's the guy that got sprayed on earlier. Actually, hold on.
You got it.
A lot of bullshit healing is happening here.
bones cannot be broken. These feet cannot be moved. I'll tear your stone out by your ass.
I'm on it.
Bleed out, you little shit.
You got it.
So much self-defense. How is she still not leveled up? Okay. Siren and Ab are like, we're just chilling back here. Your Honor, I was just defending myself from their vicious attacks. No, I wasn't trespassing their home. I was trying to restore the land to the native peoples from the invaders. Exactly. This isn't their home. This isn't their home. Any more so than if I just walked into your house with a gun and it was like, I claim this house as my own. This is now my home. Because I have a gun. I wouldn't suddenly have the legal right to, like, defend my home as I just called it. That's exactly what they've done here. They've just walked in here and claimed this, but it's not really theirs. Frayed purple cloth. The tattered remains of an Ironwalker's cape. Ragged tears in the cloth obscure the sigil of the disfavored. Can be sold for spare parts. You needed to use the Dances with Wolves defense. Well, yeah. The Dances with Wolves defense is always legit. Scroll, Hide, Ignot, Iron Warhammer. The Earthshakers mean to defend the final resting place of Cairn to the death. Weapons, supplies, and resources have been brought in to sustain the soldiers at this camp. Alright, I don't know if I want to break that yet. Don't know if I want to break it yet.
Just point me in the right direction.
Oh, I'll point you in the right direction. Let's give her Polish arms.
Count.
In we
Just
go.
point me in the right direction.
That's a lot of enemies.
Your death awaits!
Oh shit. Oh god, that's Radix. That's the boss of the whole Earthshakers. Okay, hold on. This just got a little more serious than I was expecting. Fatebinder! A mountain of a man clad from head to heel in dark iron armor takes a heavy, clanging step forward. How dare you bring your chaos and filth to my fort and to my Archon! I will not permit you to take a single step closer to Cairn. He readies his staff, shoulders squared for combat. And did you think the earth would not tell me of how it drank upon my baby brother's spilled blood? I have a personal hex in store for you, one that's going to torment you for an exceedingly unending time. Rest assured you'll soon join him in death. Attack without warning. How do, that's a terrible bluff. This ritual ends now. Whatever foul deed you have planned is not going to happen. You and your savages! You presume you can stop me? The following is nearly complete now. So you see, you will not have my Archon, Fatebinder, and this land will crumble! Alright, we've already read about the following. In fairness, this land has already crumbled quite a bit. He cleaves the ground with a single strike of his staff. Here we go with these motherfuckers hitting the ground with their staves. He steps closer, trembling as violently as the earth around him. I will destroy you, he seethes. I will crush you into grit. I will bury you beneath the very bottom of the azurious tectonic plate and blot your name from history. These motherfuckers, it's the Bronze Age and they know about tectonic plates. He spreads his arms wide, beckoning you to your fate. Behold, for you are in the presence of an Iron God of Ash. Yeah, you won't be the first Iron Guard I've killed. Alright, this is a lot of assholes, though. A lot of assholes. Bump, bump, bump. Radix Iron Core. What an edgelord.
Count on it.
What a fucking edgelord, for real. Mantle of Flames. Mantle of Flames. Mantle of Flames. Yeah, it's Mantle of Flames. It's a mantle and it's a flames. That's why we call it Mantle of Flames. Alright, Radix. Let's light this fucker up. Let's just, you know what? Let's confuse some assholes. Get confused on. And let's see. Ebb? I think it's Giant Boulder time. What I think it is.
That can't be done.
That Giant Boulder is so cool. Verse? I think it's Unbound time.
You got it.
Here come the Beastmen's. I think it's time to jump on this dude. And let's put Vital Body on Verse. Let's go with a little combo I like to call Jaws of the Earth alongside Scorching Missiles. This is what I call raining down apocalypse.
You got it.
Apocalypse is a motherfucker! Oh my god, mages are so good in this game. They are so good in this game. Sever Ash's bond, that's not a bad idea. Hey, Tex29, good to see you. What's up, Brad? How you doing? Now, let's get in here and kill these last couple dudes. Yay, she leveled up.
Tear your skull out by your ass.
Well, that was pretty easy. I can't believe I'm playing on hard and it's this easy. Unbending Spirit. What's going on, Unbending Spirit? Good name. Good name. You come from my YouTube channel? Well, great. I'm glad. Welcome to the stream. This is like the YouTube channel, except it's more interactive. Earth-crusted pendant. Iron Guard armor. We'll just turn that into money. The Earthshakers are performing a ritual. Stop it by breaking the staves embedded in the Azureth nodes throughout Howling Rock. So I'm sitting here going, I don't know if I should break those, and the quest just straight up tells me to do it. So no matter what bad thing that happens because of this, not my fault, I had a quest. Not my fault, I had a quest. Yeah, sir. I would turn it up to Path of the Damned at this point if that was an actual option. Because it does feel pretty fucking easy, with the party that I have at least. Research a drug recipe. Another drug recipe, okay. So here's the other crystal thingy. Here's the entrance to the spire. The spire has survived the magical tremors that ravage the stone sea. It stretches incomprehensibly far into the sky, making the rocky pillars nearby appear diminutive in comparison. A quest did it. It's just like a wizard did it. Yes. Here's the face of... What did I just find? Something hidden. Cairn's remains lie here, collapsed in a pyre of azureth and stone. The wandering Archon was destroyed by the might of the Edict of Stone. I just found a hidden thing. Oh, it's a ruby. I'll take it. There's nothing I can do with the big Cairn face, unfortunately. How's it going, sir? Excuse me. Had a little sneeze there. Alright, I guess we'll destroy these fucking things. I guess. I mean, I feel like I have to, so... Let's do it. Destroy. Break the staff and shatter the azureth load. Disrupt the Earthshaker's ritual. Utility of badassery. Welcome back, Brad. How's it going? Hey, Heaven's Dark Edge. What's going on? I haven't seen you before. How you doing? Lots of people in the chat right now. Let's destroy this one. Pretty good, pretty good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, Brad. Have you been streaming or what? Or are you about to? Here comes 100 Blood. What's 100 Blood up to? Same thing. Nothing new to say right now. We'll go destroy the third staff thing. Hyped about Final Fantasy 15 and can't wait. When does Final Fantasy 15 come out? I stopped him from drawing out of Karen's purple drank. This whole thing is just about some magical scissor, apparently. You might even get it a day early? Oh, that's cool. What day is that? Captain Kickass, welcome back. What did you miss? I just fought some dudes. Now I'm breaking some magical sticks and preventing some purple drank from going into the forehead of Dead Stone Man. You know, typical day. Typical day. On the 29th? Cool. I'll have to watch you streaming some of that, because it looks intriguing. Alright, so now we zoom way out with the camera and back in. Very exciting. What happens next? Speak with 100 Blood at Howling Rock. Is that it? I mean, oh, we can do something with this. We can do something with it. It's got these shoulder pads that look like something out of World of Warcraft. I've been streaming some Skyrim. Nice. Nice. Wrath was disfavored, no big surprise there, just murdered a bunch of them. Favor with Stonestalkers, I'm up to favor 4 with them, which is great.
Prima is impressed with human. Fatebinder has spilled much mystic blood, has drenched soil to appease ancestors and sate thirst of land.
I did what was needed to restore order to the land. With Kairos' forces removed, the Tearsmen and the tribes are free to live and prosper off the land. She bobs her hard-muscled, blood-spattered upper body in agreement.
Earth blood, reflowing from Mystic's right, has made Karen's pattering heart beat strong, strong hard once more, has renewed slumbering Archon's life energy.
Man, I just keep getting more and more favor with them. Oh, up to favor 5, almost 6. They fucking love me.
Stonestalkers will expand Den to include Howling Rock. We'll protect Karen, who has made tribes strong again.
Hashtag make Stonestalkers great again.
We'll grow even tougher like rock shards jutting from land.
She grumbles a pleased growl. Her eyes rove you up and down, dark with desire and bloodlust. No, we are not going to rut 100 Blood. Get it out of your head.
100 Blood is clever to have stolen Fatebinder to Beastwoman's side.
Sure, tell yourself whatever you want, HB. Preserved your territory. Karen will live on for a long time now, trapped in unending agony. See, that's not good. I feel like I should give Karen peace somehow, but I don't think I can do that and make friends with the Stonestalkers. Also, giving Karen peace should end the Edict of Stone, which seems like another thing I should really be doing. Let's see what happens, though. That's right, I've preserved your territory, protected Cairn, and empowered your tribe. I've earned the Stonestalkers' loyalty. She grunts and snorts, considering your words.
Human is not wrong. Stonestalkers are loyal to Kith, and to those who help tribe, are loyal to Fatebinder.
Then go to Ascension Hall and stand strong by my side. She crouches back on her haunches and watches you with interest. Idly, she scratches at the underside of one teat. Really? You had to get a teat scratch in there? Right at the end? Motherfucker. I'm now the queen of furries, apparently.
100 Blood likes strange human who smells like alpha. Will leave tribe to Bulwark and trek to Fatebinder's den in Apex lands. Stonestalkers will fight with Fatebinder like when fought behind Cairn.
Stone Sea region now controlled by me. As she rises to leave, she tosses you a final dangerous look.
Do not make Beastwoman wait long for Alpha.
Oh, I am the Archon of making people wait. You're gonna be made to wait, don't even trip. Or in this case, do trip. I got the Wild Strength Favor ability. It's another cooldown ability. Give some might and some endurance defense for 30 seconds. Grant all allies nearby a bonus to might and endurance. Alright. If only I had room for that on my bar. Meet with 100 Blood to further discuss matters at Ascension Hall in Vendrian's Well. Okay. And I can go in here and claim this last spire as well. Already having her move in with you. I know, we're moving fast. Well, you know, I'm a sucker for a scarred, furry teat scratcher. That's basically what I look for. Those are some delicate fingers. I wonder if I can, like, do something to Cairn now. I know I can use stuff that's not on my bar, but if it's not on my bar, I tend to forget about it and not use it in combat typically, you know. We've got an earth-crusted pendant here. This pendant contains shavings of rock from every corner of the Northern Empire. Such trappings are usually worn by senior Earthshakers who spend their careers gathering samples for study. Plus 10 control stone. That's cool, but nobody in my party is going to use that. Actually... Yeah, nobody's gonna use it. Just another one of these miscellaneous fucking abilities that I have that I very rarely ever use. Well, it's not like I need them, you know. If I ever really needed this for some reason, I could use it, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So finally, Verse levels up. Let's get a 24 finesse. That 89% deflect. What are we doing with her talent points? Do I want Gravedigger? Do I want Pig on a Spit? Now let's get Killing Spree 1. Get that. After a kill, Verse will strike twice with her attacks for a short time. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Again, I basically already have all the talents for her that I really want, so everything I take after this point is just gravy. Combat Mastery looks nice. Alright, so I think everyone has leveled up to 15 now, right? We could go train. Which is rad. Before you lies the broken body of Cairn. Kairos' edict has brought him to the brink of death, but Earthshaker magic continues to sustain him. Examine the Archon of Stone. With the dust... Oh, we just got achievement unlocked, Eternal Suffering. With the dust finally settled, or as settled as it will ever be in the endlessly shifting stone sea, you approach the enshrined Archon Cairn and take a long, discerning look at him. Nearly petrified, both inside and out, yet breathing, utterly encased in a mountain of rock, and groaning under the strain, unable to overcome the Edict of Stone, but refusing to die, Cairn, the one called the Betrayer, who was born a wild mystic of the northern peaks, will not be going anywhere for a long, long time, or most likely ever again. This is the price he must pay for defying the Overlord, and losing, but he need not suffer his fate in vain. I know that from reading the short stories in the short story book, actually Siren was friends with Cairn. She used to write. They used to write letters to each other. And she was really sad about what happened to him. Alright, what do I want to do here? Let's more closely examine the Archon. A barely perceptible tremor racks his body from shoulder to spine. His back rises and falls in rhythmic, shuddering breaths, though his entire form appears carved of solid stone. You test the weight of his hand, but it is too heavy to lift, even for one of your strength. Actually, my might is only 8. My strength is not very high. He has little arms for his size. Yeah, and creepy little hands. He's basically Donald Trump. He's basically Donald Trump with his tiny hands. When you touch the pads of your fingers to his craggy skin, you can feel the acrid pulse and pull of his arcane energies slowly seeping into the land. So long as Cairn remains entrapped in the realm of Azure, the Stonestalker tribe will draw strength from his essence. But I don't care about the Stonestalker tribe drawing strength. I mean, I want them to be on my side, but I'd much rather end the Edict of Stone. Let's listen to Cairn. He bellows and moans in prolonged agony. His is going to be a gradual and torturous demise, spanning the next several decades, or even centuries to come. See, it only gives me one option here. Those three options are all exactly the same. They all preserve his life. They don't give him freedom. They don't give him relief from suffering. They don't end the edict, which is fucking up the entire land. That would be, I think, the good thing to do, but I'm literally not even allowed to do the good thing. It's causing earthquakes everywhere in the whole realm, and like people's villages are falling off into pits, and people are, you know, their houses are falling into sudden chasms that just randomly open up everywhere. I mean, it's really bad. It's completely obliterated this entire nation, essentially. Heaven's Dark Edge. Would I have had to betray the Beastmen to do it, though? Because I feel like the Beastmen would have been unforgivably angry at me if I would have destroyed Cairn. Like, can you get them on your side and destroy Cairn? Because that seems unlikely. You didn't get all this cool text, you just killed him once you examined his face? Interesting. No, it's alright. Yeah, don't spoil me. It's cool. I'm planning to play through this multiple times and do different things anyway, so I'm sure I'll see it in my next playthrough when I'm trying to do things differently. I'm going to go with the official decree. I officially decree that the Archon of Stone is under guard of Stonestalker tribe from this span forevermore. Let it be known that any who seek to harm the Archon Cairn shall suffer the unbridled wrath of my army. Cairn smashed a brutal path through the tears and took the lives of many dear to me. A few more decades of agony is the least he deserves. And I hope Siren says something here, because they were friends. Yeah, see? She does want him to have mercy. Is that really the best decision, Fatebinder? Held in permanent stasis, suffering forever? Does he not deserve any mercy? My old gang boss used to have a saying about waking up a sleeping Archon, but I can't for the life of me recall it. Oh well, the saying dies with him. Yes, I want to make this game as long as possible. I'm doing a pretty good job so far of making it long, because I'm not even into Act 3 of the game yet, and I'm already at like 70. I don't know. I got to be approaching 75 hours now. 70 some hours, and that's it. I can't mess with his head anymore. Okay, well, time to claim our spire, I guess. Let's just see something. If I quick save, and then I look at my quick save, it will tell me how many hours I've played. Wow. Almost 80 hours. Now that's counting all the breaks, though. That's counting all the times that I walked away AFK and let the game just sit there for breaks after. So really, if you take those out and you just look at how many recorded hours there are in the playthrough on YouTube, it's probably only about 75 hours. But yeah, so I've played almost 80 hours of the game, and I'm only this far. I'm about to claim my 5th Spire, so I'm good at extending the length of games. Alright, let's go in here and claim this. Interesting, we get the old walls loading screen. Now, I haven't found any rubbings for this spire, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do about figuring out the symbol in the runic hall. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Find a way to the top of the Dawning Spire. Alright. Well, here's a rubbing. What hidden thing just popped up? You guys see anything that just lit up purple? Because I just heard the sound effect and it paused the game that I discovered a purple thing. Brilliant flames cast an emerald light on the walls. How they got that color and why they don't burn out is a mystery. Green flame! Something. There should be a hidden thing around here somewhere. And I don't know where it is. You guys see a little stone that's turned purple, or a little... anything that's turned purple? This sunken relief, though heavily damaged, is clearly meant to depict a runic symbol similar to the one you saw at Ascension Hall. The relief is incomplete, and thus the final form of the rune is unknown. You think that sound is a bug? There's nothing hidden here? Ah, okay. Several people reported this one. Alright, good to know. Thanks, sir. Pressing charcoal to parchment, you capture a blurry but proportionate image of the ancient relief. It looks like we've got a Pac-Man again, but with a triangle in the middle instead of a circle. Though the drawn rune remains incomplete, it seems likely that the completed design is symmetrical in nature. Should the need arise, you could reasonably guess its original shape. Yeah, I'm sure I can figure it out. Oh, that doesn't look anything like what I thought. A portion of an unknown sigil has been recorded on this scroll. The charcoal imprint is rough and incomplete, leaving the full design a mystery for now. Okay, hold on. That doesn't look anything like this, does it? Alright, Seraphina. So we've got like a that thing kind of curve with a little, like a paisley inside of it. Right? And another curve down below it. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at here. Is this the bottom? I don't see anything that looks like that. And for it to come to a point like that, this one is a little bit trickier than the other ones. True hell, the room is completely purple. Alright, seriously though. There's only so many ways this could be. Right? I mean, this has got to be like this curve here. Or this curve. But then I don't see anything like... Maybe I should just try making it look like that first. Because that looks easy enough. I don't know, though. Even this doesn't really look... Even this doesn't really look like what I want. And it doesn't look anything like this.
I'm waiting.
See, now this looks like that. Right? But that obviously isn't what we need here. Alright, hold on. Let's reset this shit. Okay, hold on. Is it reversed? I mean, do I need to be looking at this the other way? I think I do. If I look at it this way... I don't know why this one's confusing me so much. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I just need to think. Alright. I'm just not seeing anything that looks like this shape within... Also flip it horizontally. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this one. Suddenly it got difficult. Like, is this... Unless I'm taking some of these curves more literally than they need to be.
Anyone for a game of Rutmate Slaughter?
But no, this doesn't look right. Maybe this one here didn't need to be lit. Hey, hold on. No. That doesn't really work. Does it? All I want to know is, am I looking at this the wrong direction? Does it need to be facing the other way? Does it need to be facing the other way? I don't see how I can make this curve. Well, maybe I do see how I can make it. But then I really don't see how I could make that part. Suppose I just don't understand how it's supposed to be oriented. I feel like it's supposed to be oriented the opposite way that I'm going, which confuses me because I have a hard time looking at the shape, like, from upside down, essentially. mean, if this is supposed to be symmetrical, then it would imply that there's another curve like this going this way. Like if this is a teardrop shape, or a paisley or something, then it would imply that there's another one going the other way, but I don't even see how to make this teardrop shape at all.
Ugh, I'm about to chew my leg off.
You're mentally oriented by turning the rubbing image slightly to the left, like 30 degrees. Fill in the missing curves through symmetry. Like, this shape right here is what's throwing me, though. I don't see any way to make that shape. Unless it's reversed. Yeah, you said light up the two big arcs on the... But then I still don't... Because this shape has a curve going like this and another curve that basically parallels that curve down below. And I don't see anything... Well, maybe at the very bottom. Unless there's not two of these. If there's just one and then there's just a little bit of a thing over here and that's it. But I would need... But then this doesn't even make that curve. I mean, sure, I could make the curve like this. I could make a really fucking huge paisley looking thing, but then... Again, that doesn't make sense to me for it to be symmetrical, because I can only make one. And I thought this was supposed to be just half of the thing. There I've made a kind of a fat paisley thing. And then I could make this... Okay, so now this kind of looks like that, but... And I could do it again on this side, but then that still is far from symmetrical. Unless they overlap. What if they overlap? I didn't think about that. If that's the case, then I could make two of these fat fucking things. See, here's what I was thinking. I think I've got it now, but I was thinking that you were going to take this exact shape and put it next to the same exact shape. Not that they were going to overlap, so that there'd be lines overlapping onto this. See, that... It doesn't actually look like this ever, because now the lines are overlapping, which makes it... But yeah, now that I've got that, I can complete this. Alright, see, that's my problem, though. Yeah, it was figurable, outable, but this doesn't actually look like this. You see what I'm saying? Like, if this was a legitimate picture of what it looks like, there would be other lines here. There would be the rest of this circle right here. There would be... And that's not there, so that's why it was confusing. Because I wasn't thinking in terms of, if you had the rest of the rubbing, it would be overlaying additional lines onto this. I thought I was supposed to make 2 of these shapes so that it would be symmetrical, and I certainly didn't see any way to do that. That's why it was so confusing. But anyway, there it is. It's done. Let's go to the top. Loading screen for the spire. This is the 5th spire. We have them all now. Achievement unlocked, all you survey. The now familiar light of the spire courses skyward, trailing off toward the horizon in the direction of Vendrian's well. You feel the ground beneath you fall away, as give in to the warmth of the energy surrounding you. The dawning spire and howling rock gives you the impression of slow, inexorable movement, like a glacier of living stone. Unstoppable force moves at a pace that no eye could follow. The tower's very immobility is a pretense. With a triumphant heave, you feel the will of the spire stretch across the distance to link its power with Vendrian's well. For all the dangers you put me through, at least you take me to some lovely places. At some point, I want to wake up early and actually watch the sunrise from here. It'll be nice looking down at the sunrise for a change. Are you used to this rush? Because I don't know if I ever will be. We all feel it, right? I feel bad reveling in this moment, knowing it came at the loss of such an immense power. But we will use it to further our cause, so it won't have happened in vain. You acquired Dawning Spire. Your power is increased. So now my power bar is at 1535, and it looks like it's pretty close to maxed out, or is maxed out. Quest completed seats of power. You claimed every spire in the tiers. Complete. Done. Got all the spires. You could not pay you to go up on top of those towers, really? I would totally go up on top of these towers. You know how much I like being on top of things. That's a big reason why I like hiking so much and going and climbing mountains. Is you get up to the top and you can see forever. That's like the best part. A small collection of structures rest precariously on a sheer cliff. I would totally hang out on top of these spires. Especially if getting to the top was as easy as just teleporting up there. And you didn't actually have to climb like 1,000,000 steps or something. Immense crystals envelop what remains of the land in all directions. Cool, so this is the 5th spire. They all have the nice little background on them for the area that we're in. Well, obviously I'm going to build a forge. Because that's the last upgrade available. But that is going to be in our next episode. If you're watching the stream, I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep on playing. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Tyranny.